English Films channel.
And we're back with some more Strike Fighters Modern Combat. So it's been brought to my attention that they've updated the game twice since I last did the review. So the game's supposed to be a lot better now, so I decided to do a second opinion on it because the game does deserve a second chance, like most games. So the developers are still interested, and I think it's pretty cool. So anyways, as you saw right there, I just checked my profile. You can actually upgrade your character, you can level them up, and then you can unlock all these different types of planes. There's actually a lot of planes in this game, more planes than I've seen in most flight simulator games, so you get a lot of stuff. But for this, we'll be using the Russian Federation. I've unlocked my VVS SU 250 SM, something like that. And I really love how this game is very free to play. The only things you'll have to pay for are stuff like custom loadouts and custom maps and custom game modes and stuff like that. Just custom stuff, nothing very important. But you can unlock all these planes technically for free as long as you level up your character and collect credits. However, it is a little tough to get credits. It's a bit grindy, but to fix that, what they did is they added daily login rewards. So it's 500 credits times the amount of days you've been logged in a row, which I believe is really awesome. So if you just log in, you can get a lot of credits fast. You can also get 10,000 credits per day if you watch one advertisement, which is pretty insane, guys. You can get 10,000 credits from one ad, which is a great deal. So I always do that every day when I play. So that's pretty cool. So anyways, let's get straight into this review, and we'll talk about my final opinion on this game. I might bring it back up depending on the feedback from you guys, so let me know what you guys think. But without further ado, let's hop straight into a battle. So this game is single player only, and there's a variety of missions which will happen at random, so you get to choose your mission. Unless you make an in-app purchase, then you can make custom missions, which I believe you'll get credits for and stuff, and that's probably a lot more fun than playing whatever they give you. But it's still cool just to get a variety of missions. It can feel repetitive at times, but it's basically the same. The missions, it's not a big deal what mission you play. It'll tell you the mission that's coming up next, so you can choose your plane according to your mission, which I find pretty cool. I always run with the bomber though, just because why not? I feel like it's really cool. And then I mix it up sometimes. I actually play with the Mirage later on, which is one of my other favorite jet fighters. So yeah, so let's talk about some of the bad stuff about this game. So some of the bad stuff that I find are the controls, and I'm sure everyone, maybe it's just me, but I really don't like the controls. It feels really tough to make movements. It's either too much turn or too little turn, and you can only use one thing at a time. Like it's either your elevator or your ailerons. You can't use both at the same time. Or you're turning too much and you want to compensate for that, and you just can't do it. It's really tough. There is like a pad that you can use. You can just tap your thumb on the screen really toughly, and then move it. That could be easier for some people. For me, I just found that I just kept overturning and stuff. So in my opinion, I find these controls very frustrating to use, and it takes away from the game too much. And I feel like that's one of the priorities that should be fixed. I don't know if it's something that we can expect to be fixed, but hopefully something is done about it. You can add a rudder function, which I find is very useful, so I do recommend that. So besides from that, let's talk about some combat issues that I find. Some of that's being the AI is not super responsive. They do respond more than they used to since the new update, which I find pretty awesome, but I don't find myself in pretty intense moments. You'll never find someone on your 6 just shooting at you and you're dodging left and right and pulling RNGs. That just doesn't happen, and it just doesn't give you that adrenaline rush that you look for when you're playing some games. I mean, maybe you're playing to relax and stuff, but I don't know about you guys, but I like some intense like aerial combat. In this game, I don't find to be very intense. It's literally click of a button, your flares are out, and that's that. And once you run out of flares, then you might get some adrenaline when there's a missile coming at you at like Mach 1 point something or Mach 3. I mean, I don't know. There's moments like that in the game for sure. But with this plane, I get 10 flares, so that's like 10 missiles I get to dodge. The flares are a bit too easy to use. I don't know if in real life they were that easy to use. I'm pretty sure there had to be some kind of timing with it. In this game, it's literally a tap of the button, and that's that. For gunnery and stuff, I find AA more challenging than I do the planes. AA will actually shoot you down. Planes, they won't unless you run out of flares, to be honest. And the planes, they won't turn with you or anything. They'll turn around you, but they won't turn to get on your 6. And it's just kind of weird. It doesn't feel like you're dog fighting. It feels more like you're just flying, and it can be very boring at times, but that's something that I'm sure will be fixed over time. But other than that, I find the game to be pretty spot on. The feel of the game is very unique itself. The most similar game I can think to this is Metal Storm. I'm sure some of you have played it. It's an older game, and it was really fun for me. I really enjoyed Metal Storm. Only problem was player base died. It was too hard to advance. There wasn't much you could do, and it got really boring fast, and it was very pay to win. So now that I got all the bad stuff out of the way, let's start with what makes this game so special. So what I really like about this game is just how it plays out, how they integrated reality with arcade, and it just works for some reason. I didn't think it would, but it really does feel pretty awesome. I love how you can unlock all the planes for free, how they let you easily get credits. There's not too much ad spam, and it's actually a lot of it's optional. When you do finish a mission, they'll show you an ad sometimes. But one of the coolest features about the game is the cinematics. Just being able to pause the game and just to look around it's just really cool. Like, you can shoot a missile about to hit someone, pause the game, and just look at it from different angles. And it's just really cool that you can do that. You can't do that in like any other game I know. And this game did it very well, and I think they did a good job with it. Another thing they did a really good job with is keeping me engaged. The radio commands really keep you engaged in what you're flying and how you're flying and stuff. And it's just really a neat aspect of the game. And I think they're real radio commands, so it's just really cool. And it just keeps me wanting to play. It gives me a nice feeling. It makes me feel like I'm flying a jet almost, and I find that really awesome. Now, to let you guys know what that feels like, I'm gonna go ahead and play some raw footage with all the sound effects. It should be pretty cool.
Radar contact. Class 1 bandit.
Mile speed, 430, Angels, approximately 8,000. I'm hit! Bandit! 61 miles now, bearing 180.
So from that footage, you guys probably got a good idea of what you'll be feeling when you play the game. So, like I said, there are some flaws with the game, but overall, the game is, for some reason, I'm just attracted to this game, kind of. It just pulls me in. I feel like it's just lacking certain aspects, and if they fixed it, it would just be it'd be a really addicting game. I can see this as a very addicting game. They do so many great things with it. They keep all your stats and everything. And I just find it very, very fun to play. And I'm sure you guys will too. If you haven't played this game yet, guys, it's called Strike Fighters Modern Combat. I highly recommend it just to try once at least. And overall, it's just really cool how they did it. And I have high hopes for this game in the future. And hopefully we'll see some pretty cool stuff later on. Maybe some cooler maps and maybe more destruction and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm asking for too much. But we'll see in the future, guys. But if you want to see more of this game, let me know down in the comments below. You can tell me planes to fly, planes to unlock. I think I'm going to unlock the Russian Federation first, but you guys can still give me some feedback on this. So let me guys know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some Mirage gameplay, because I believe the Israelis used the Mirage, and that's why I like it. So let's go take a look at it.
Gunslinger 1, Red Crown, clear to engage.
The beginning radio chatter is really cool. I think it starts out like that every time. It's something I appreciate about this game. Alright, so let's get moving on to the Mirage. So the Mirage right here, right off the bat, feels really agile, and it also feels really deadly. So I'm ready to take out some stuff. We got 2 missiles. I don't know what type of missiles they are, but it should be pretty interesting to see what they can do. I believe they're heat tracked. They sense heat and they follow it. So you can only shoot one at a time, and well, you can shoot multiple at a time, but only track one target at a time. So these are not the best missiles, but they do work very well. You won't really miss with these. I believe the radar guided ones are the best, but you don't always have those. And the radar guided bombs are also really good, so you decide to get that as well. But anyways, let's go kill some bogeys.
Radar contact.
You got it! He's firing a missile! You got it! He's firing a missile! You got it!
So right now, these guys got me locked down with radar-guided missiles, and you can see them right there. And if you want to know how fast radar-guided missiles are, they're like 3 times as fast as me. So maybe like Mach 3, but I could probably be wrong because I do not know for sure. But anyways, guys, if you want to see some more of this, please let me know down in the comments below. If you have any other suggestions, leave them down there too. Let me guys know what you think of the game. Also, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Don't forget t-shirts, top link in the description, and I'll see you guys later.